Hello guys, Peter here, Piotr Fitzner. Let's fight for our right to repair, yes? Let's fight for it. So today we've got a controller, gamepad controller. It's an Xbox One Venom details, but that's okay. And the model is, if I would only see it, you know. Let's switch to Canon. Okay, got it here. Now I've made it a bit too low, I think. Now it'll be better. We can see what the model is. Okay, because I've got it the other way around. Okay, so let's focus and let's see. And one of the analogs is faulty. Okay, so we've got the model. Gosh, I can't see guy's model on it, to be true. You know, like it's weird because it should be here. Yeah, there is a model on the right hand side. If I can show it, because this camera should be really vivid. On the right hand side, 1914. Here. Too far. Yeah, it's okay, because we're focusing on details which are not that important, but the model is better to know because you'll know how it's built. So sorry that it took me so long, but I thought I can do it quicker. So anyways, let's zoom out. Yes, let's zoom out, let's grab the focus. Okay, so now this has lags because this is a capturing card, but you should hear me okay. So there will be small lags in between talking and moving. It's quite clear here. And we got a set. The set was for the soundbar actually, and for the subwoofer, which I was wrong about because I thought I know what it is as a fault, and it turns out that I was wrong. And why I was wrong is because I didn't have any schematics or anything. So what happened was that, okay, I think we should get the cable and test it before we will plug it in. Yes, on the USB, and let's plug it into the computer. I had USB, micro USB. Oh, vibrated. Okay, and we've got a light. Let's switch to myself now, and let's go to the website. I don't know if I can add here. I can check if we can add here window capture, create new one, and yeah, we can add. Okay, cool. So let's go to the gamepad tester. Okay, and let's press some button, and we've got it. Okay, so I'll move to the left, and you can see that this left side analog, when I've pressed it, the axis is not, you know, not going back to the original position. Yes, the axis is just staying to the top. Now I'll go down. You can see me on the right hand side of this picture. Release, and it stays down. Okay, now to the top and the same up. Yes, so this analog is faulty. Can you do any better? Okay, we can do. Now the right hand side. Yes, so this is looking okay. Can make a circle without any problem. Yeah, and it's going quite clearly because you've got because you've got 0.00394. Okay, so this analog is quite okay. Now what about buttons? Let me do a now B, Y, and X. Now the menu button with this whatever. Okay. This is not recognizable button here, so the new gamepads don't have it. Now this button is recognizable, but it's not shown on the picture, but it is B16. Now N triggers, NLBs, LRs, yes, these are okay. Up to 1, okay, cool. So customer was right. We've got only issue with the left analog, and everything else is fine. Switch off this. Let's switch on to the scope again. I think here, yeah. I mean not the scope, but the Canon. And let's open it. Yes, let's have some fun. Here underneath we've got a screw. I didn't show you in such detail, I think, till now, because until now I was showing you on the webcam. So what we need to do is we need to get something to go underneath the sticker, because underneath the sticker we got a screw. Always trying to do it the way that I can stick that back in. Yes, I know it's not relevant or anything, you know, like it will be good either or, because it has to be open, but I'm always trying so that customer will see the model still, the serial number still, you know, like everything what was there originally. So I was trying to get it, and I've forgotten that you don't see it, so I'm peeling it off. It's not the bestest. Okay, we've got access. As long as we've got access to the screw here, and we're fine. Now we can get this small Torx, which if I would only remember which size it was, let's guess that it was this one, or it's slightly too small. Oh, looks good. Ah no, that's the smaller one. So we need one size bigger. Now this size is, I think this one is perfect. So that's the Torx with a hole inside. It's not just a Torx, not just the regular Torx, yes? Because this, I don't know if this will be visible. Oh, come on, you cheeky monkey. I don't know if that will be visible, because that's from this. So inside it you've got a wee pin, yes? And this wee pin has a hole here in the screwdriver, and then you have to have the screwdriver with the hole. If you don't have it, well, you'll have a problem. You see it when I'm doing them. So every so often someone will call with faulty one. Some of them we can fix, some of them are beyond the repair. Like I had a few of the customers which brought in such a condition that it's just not worth. The short nails, quite short nails. I'm trying to do, you know, pry tool, and I like to use only nails. If you watch other episodes, you'll know, over the pry tool. But in this case, it's really stubborn. Like, really stubborn. Switch off the website of the game tester because it's popping. Nice. Okay, it's going out. Good. So it's going out here. You got a long nails, then it's easier. It's easier. You can see the difference Whereas if you've got short nails, it is a pain. But somebody has said, you know, from successful people, that whatever has bad start will have a happy end. So fingers crossed. In this case, that's the case. Again, it went off. It went back in. Okay, I don't want to cause any damage, but I want to open it. Whoa! Don't want to drop it, yeah? We don't want to drop it. Look, I think I will have to do my, oh no, my nails are not that bad, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Today, I haven't done them in several weeks. Yeah, but I got a long nails, so it should be okay. Oh. That was a lot of pressure. Or maybe I'm weird today. Again, that should go out much easier. Shouldn't struggle so much. Especially that one side went off. So, yeah. Oh, come on, you little cheeky monkey. Ouch. And those, I'll show you here. You've got those pins like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to leverage, you know, this so that it will go off. They will go off. But you can't use too much force, because if you use too much force, you will damage something. So, yay! Okay. So, simple thing is opening Xbox One controller, which I've opened tens of, causing me a trouble today. And then instead of you fixing it in, let's say, roughly half an hour, you spend 10 minutes to open it and 10 minutes to close it. Yeah. Oh, my hands are sweaty. Okay, give it. Oh, fly away. Any pins damaged? No, on this one are good as well. So fine, no damage done. I'm happy. Now we get 4 screws, 2 on each side. 1, 2. Switched off the radiator in this room, but I think I've done it a bit too late, and now it's quite warm. And the last one here. So no, you don't, if you're doing it for yourself, that's fine. If you're doing it for others, believe me, you don't have such profit that it's worth doing. If you don't know, if you watched it but you don't know why I'm doing them, it's because of this. Yes, because of this right to repair. Yes, so that we should be able to fix our own devices. So we are going for this one because that's the left one which we were testing. Yes. I'll desolder because it's easier. I'm telling you straight away, it's easier. But again, I'll take photo because I'm not memorizing all of these things. Which cable, which where, you know. It's gray and red at the top, and gray and red at the top. But again, I don't wanna go and guess. Okay, we've got it. Yes, so we will can see that the red is opposite your way because you're looking in the other way around. So red and gray are at the top, and here is the same thing. Yes, gray and red are at the top and black ones are below it. So that's fine. Yes. Okay, let's put it away. Let's turn on the soldering iron. Let's find the cable first. Here. I was using it yesterday, so don't need to put all SMD desoldering station on. Can just use this, and we can swap for this tiny, that's 4 and 5, and we can use for a tiny like for this one here, it's a really tiny screw. Maybe this one will fit at 0.0 size. No, that's a bit too little. That's 5, okay, sorry. 5, maybe this 3, like, if that's the 3. Yeah, that fits, okay. I don't see any magnet in it, so magnetize it a bit, so it will be easier, but we should have heat on. I don't know if it's light enough so that you can see it, but it's just the soldering, so it's nothing too fancy here. Just try not to, you know, take it longer than you have to do. Find good angle. If your temp is right, it will take you seconds, 1 or 2. 1, 2, you see? And that's you. Gray one, yes, black 1, 2, and oh, see, that's something wrong here. 1, 2, okay, shouldn't take longer. Your temp is right. Okay, we get last 2 now. You wanna see it closer? Like, is there any value for you in looking closer? I don't know, but busy. Yeah, you're busy. Okay. So again, 1, 2, and pull. Okay, it's not 3 seconds. 1, 2. Oh, that's done. Okay, so we can switch off the iron, soldering iron, and now we've got another thing to do. Now we've got those, yes, because these are soldered. These are not soldered, but these are with antenna connectors, yes. So these is good to disconnect as well. And second one, try not to go too hard on them. If they are not going, you know, try to do it more flat rather than in the angle, because if you're doing it at angle, then it's more challenging. Okay, let's unscrew these screws, these small screws here. And on the second side as well is one here. Okay, and now we can pull it, and there should be connector and a phone jack, yes. So here this button is NOS, so you can pull it off. Off and off. What is holding us back? Okay, the second one here, and this, you see, that's the connector I was talking about to the phones. Yes, that's not glued, not soldered nor anything. Okay, so you got this. So now again, for you to see, that's what we have originally, yes. And now we need to get this one to show you. Yes, this one we want to take off, because although they can, looks like they stacking together, you know, like this, and it's stuck. We didn't have any issues with this one. We had issues with this one at the top, yes, of the board. So there are two methods of desoldering it, and to be true, I don't know which one who's preferring, but I'm preferring the one which uses less heat. And to use less heat, we need to separate potentiometers. Sorry for the for this rectangle, but I don't want to do anything with it for now. I will remove it. I will use the software for it, but now I don't wanna. Okay, so this potentiometer, if I'll remove first, yes. Now what's happening, and this one as well, what's happening is that I can now get 1, 2, 3 pins first, yes, and then 4, 5, 6 pins next. So what's happening is that if I'll desolder this and this, then I get less pins in total. About half of them are gone. So it's easier for me to, you know, just take it out. Yes, it's easier to take it out, because believe me, that's really not the most pleasurable way of doing so. Let's get flux and let's get rolling. Okay. So we get the flux on one. Let's not heat up the second one. Let's not put on the second one. Do we have it? We have it. Now, how we can do it is up to you. But how I like to do it is, there are a few ways how I like to do it. But if you've got any solder on your tip, don't put it there. Try to do it with only flux. If you have to put it, but try to do it without. I prefer to do it, try it at least, do it with just a clean tip. Hopefully it's not too dark for you. Okay. Made it lighter. And now what we can do is, I don't have third hand, okay, so I can use against my body and against this, okay, so, or like this. You don't see it, you don't see me, okay, but I want to show you still. So you see, against my t-shirt and against this, yes. And now I can use second hand because of that, and I've got flat tip, yes, so I can try to do 3 in one go. Okay, you see, It depends how comfortable you feel with it. I prefer to do 3 in one go. Okay, and that's you, one is done. Now of course you won't have them out fully, and I'll show you what to do with them, but now is the second one, it's here. Okay, we can worry about those small things, so we need to be careful. I'll try not to put flux this time. Yes, I'll try to do it without, and I try to hold it like that. So I'll do from this side. Okay, it's going. No, it's not going. Is it going? Yeah, it's going now. Okay, so Houston's got a problem, and this problem, it's better to attack from this side. Okay, so we try to plastic is burning. That's the thing, if you can't do it in one go, you need to find the proper angle to not repeat yourself. Okay, so that's out, but we've got a mess which we need to clean up, and we need to make sure that these holes are cleaned as well. If you struggle with these holes, there are two ways of getting rid of the remainings. Okay, one is with a suction pump, manual or electric suction pump. Second is with this. Yes. So you can use the small one, like 2.5 millimeter. Okay, right here. That's why I couldn't see it. Yes. So you can use it, and it's working fine. I'm using 2 millimeters. Yes, for gamepads and for small print. I don't even buy anymore, you know, those like wide ones. Yes. But it is what it is. Anyways, okay, so now what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4 pins here. 1, 2, 3, 4 pins here. Now we can do it with a hot air station. Okay, we can do it with a hot air station. Or sometimes it's okay to do it with just a pump. Not always the case, believe me, been there and done that. Especially when you don't use the flux. Okay, well, it's getting. Now this will be a bit harder. So what it is it's just the plastic. The problem only is that it's one element, you know, so you can't do everything. Yes. So what I like to do is I like to if I'm doing it without the hot air station, but now it's too hot. So normally I would just put against my body here, yes, and I would try to push it that way, but today it's really hot because I've heated a lot, and now I can only do is so probably I'll use hot air. Yes, probably I'll use hot air, will be quicker. Is it going or not going? Oh, it's starting to go. Yes, it's starting to go. Now what you can do is you can start and put something in between these layers. Yes, because if you put something in between these layers, okay, same story on this side, and you need to look if there are components. Don't do it where the components are, because you will literally damage the surface. Yes? Okay, and you can see that this is, oh sorry guys, you can see that this is starting to go off. Yes, so it's up to you. If you want to use hot air, that's a great idea, and you can quote me. With a hot air, it's really great idea. But if you want to use the soldering, just soldering iron, and get a practice with this, now this side will require heating up those two legs simultaneously. Yes, if you won't be doing simultaneously, it won't work. And don't burn this black component. Okay, it went very good, it went magnificently, very good, but it's still not here. Yes, so again, here you need to watch out. And the same story is for those two pins. You need to do them simultaneously. If you won't do them simultaneously, you'll be in the trouble. Okay, now I'm breaking the board. I have to stop because I've heard crackling noise. I know it's faulty anyway, you know, and won't do any good, but I don't want to damage it. I want to fix it. So there's a one pin. These pins are starting to go off, but this pin, it doesn't wanna. So what we can do is we can see what we've done. Okay, so this is pretty much done. That's pretty much done. This pin is off, you can see, completely. This pin is either almost off or it's, you know, like partially. So we've got a good hole here. Okay, because this pin and this pin, these pins are willing to go. Ouch! Oh, now even the stand is so hot. Okay, so now this and this, we can't heat it simultaneously. But this is so hot that by pressing like that, I don't know if you can see it clearly. Like these two we can hold and then press this one. And then this one. So it is what it is. Okay, this is actually not that bad. I thought it would be worse without hot air today, but for now it's not actually that bad. Okay, let's add some flux, because I don't know if we're heating well enough what we should heat. So flux will help us with spreading the heat. Okay. And now again, 2 pins here. Okay, you see, because flux took the initiative and it delivered the heat where it should be, whereas without the flux you couldn't do it. Yes, we don't have flux here as well. Okay, that should do. Okay, you see, without hot air we can do it. So that's us. Now, should we clean it? Somebody will say, yes, you have to clean it, you can't just leave it like that. Yes, as long as there is no flux on this surface where the new element will be mounted, we don't have to. What it will change, you know, if there is no flux, yes, if there would be flux, yes, then this person is right, we need to. But we don't have holes, and now if we don't have holes here, it won't fit. So now there are 2 ways of cleaning it. It's not, believe me, it's not always the pleasant, but it is what it is. You will see if we will need to apply more flux or solder on those. Okay, we got it. So now let's try with no solder. Might be too challenging at places. Okay, on this side is okay, but let's see how much fumes it is. Okay. I'll open the window, sorry, because not the most pleasant smell. I like soldering, but this is not that. This is not only about soldering, this is about health as well. Okay, these 2 holes now have made it clear, so it's fine. I'm happy with these 2 holes, but third one is still not clear. So what do we see here? Can we do any better? Okay, that should do, because if one will be holding, then that's okay. We will manage it. Now we need more flux here for these 3. And how many do we have? None. Literally none. Okay, so there are 2 ways how we can do it. We can add more solder and then take it away, which I think is always the easier way. because you'll add more, and then the one is, I see that one is done right. Add to this one as well. And we can try to get one by one. Okay. Yeah, now we've got 3 holes here, so this is recovered. So by applying flux and solder, we've managed to clean that one. This, how about this? Okay, now the middle one is okay, but the last two are not okay. So again, the same technique, bit of a just to cover the hole. I can't see you. It's not a lot to not spread this solder too much anywhere. Let's get cutters, because without cutters we're just making a mess. And let's get oh, that's still in the solder. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, now it's clean. Now this, I believe that this can take something out. See, okay, on this side this hole looks clean, but on the other side not. Okay, so let's apply again solder on this side. Let's try to remove it with the whip. Okay, and we get a problem because it doesn't allow us. So what we can do is we can try different method. We can try to apply a bit of this solder, yes, to this place. And we can try to take it away with a suction pump. But it doesn't work, so this one is more stubborn. So let's add flux to this, so the flux will help to melt it. Let's get the pump ready. That was my fault, because I moved my pump. Yeah, the middle one is okay. I can see through the middle one. I can't see through these two. So one. That's the second one. Okay. Okay, something changed the color. I can't get rid of the last hole here. Okay, I can see through the three of them. Cool. So we got these ones 3, 6, 7 empty. Now we got these ones looks fine. So now only those 4. Yes, 4, and this one here doesn't look. This one doesn't look great as well. So okay, so let's try and let's add more flux. Let's try with a pump first. Yes, good. Okay, this one is okay. Second is a no-go. Yes, okay, we've got 2 more, guys. Last 2 on this. So see, if you've got the patience, yes, if you've got the patience, you can do it even with a soldering iron. If you don't have patience, believe me, you need a... Yeah, you need to get the patience. No, but for real, you can do it with a hot air. The only problem with hot air, it's easy, extremely easy to this doesn't want to go. It's extremely easy, guys, with a hot air to blow some other components or overheat it. That's why either you've got skills in SMD or you don't. Okay, how it's looking. Okay, better, because I see 3 out of 4, so we've got the last one. The last one doesn't want to go. So what we can do is we can give another attempt. Which one it is? It's the edge? No, it's the center one, so it's this one. This doesn't want to go off. So we can add more flux, and if it won't help pretty much, then what we can do is we can add more solder to it. Yes, it doesn't. So now we get a flux. Now we will add solder. Oh, what have happened with you guys? I think it's idle or battery. Let's see if it's idle or battery. No, it might be the battery. Okay, so it's on again. I don't know if I can... Oh, okay, so if it's a battery, it's a problem. Cannot record longer. Off. Yeah, it's cleaning the display. On again. And okay, now it is. Now let's switch. What's the battery state? It's full. No, yeah, it's full, showing full. Okay, so what I think what have happened was that it's idle time. So it is what it is. Good that it's idle time, it's not a battery. Because I've seen it full, that would mean that battery has died. Okay guys, I come to solder the last one. And not happy about it. Okay, think we're good. Yes, we're good. Okay, now we can switch off the soldering iron. We can switch it off. We can clean it up a bit, yes, because it's really filthy with isopropyl. You see, at this stage it's important to clean it. Why? Because at this stage you'll be putting back a new joystick, yes? So now you don't want to have too much flux on the surface, yes? You don't want to have too much, or none if possible, yes? Now people are using cloths to clean it off. I've stopped using cloths, to be true. I'm using recycling things like toilet paper and kitchen towels. And you might be saying I'm nuts. Okay, yes, I am nuts, but guess what? These cloths will go to bin, so if we care, really care, we should be okay with do I see all the holes? Yes. We should be okay with recycling stuff rather than with stuff which is, you know, like, let's throw it, let's throw it, let's throw it. I'm not the throwing type of a person, as you can probably imagine. Let's get box, see what's written. Analog potentiometers for gamepads, and not only potentiometers, but as well joysticks. But that's for the Microsoft one. I need to order one for A-Power because I've got quite a few of those A-Powers to fix, and I count. I just count because I've got no joysticks. Okay. So yeah, I'm always loving it, you know, which one fits, which one doesn't. Okay, so we've got everything right, but this one here has too little hole. Now the question is, can I push it and it will fit? Because everything else fits. We check for the magnification. That's why I wanted to switch off the iron, because it's no. Okay, no, alignment is fine. Here inner pins are okay as well. On this side it's aligned okay as well. Yes. So it's only suppressing with a bit of a solder in this case. Yes, these pins are fine as well. So everything's okay. But this here. It's going in slowly but steadily. And now we've got still about over 1 millimeter, which it has to go in. If it won't go in, believe me, if you would leave it like that, yes, if you would leave it with such gap. Look at this one here. I'll show you. Okay, so I need to take something to poke. You see here it's flat on the surface. Yes, this is flat, whereas this one is not. Okay, you can see that it's a wee gap, about 1 millimeter gap. It can't be here. Okay, never leave such gap. This Joy-Con will be too high, and then what's happening is that you will put everything back together, but it will be just this will be on the surface, and you will see that it won't go back to the position. Okay, so that's why it's really important to do it the right through way. I don't see where it's stopping me from. That's where the advantages of the hot air, but this one is a component which is feeling when you make closer contact with it by pressing those triggers or whatever they are called, yes? Now, by these. Okay, so that's LBRB, yes, that's RL, and right, so that's triggers. So when you press the trigger, here is a magnet, and this magnet is causing for this to read. So then when you pressing the magnet and it's closer, if this one is damaged, it can't read and you're making it faulty. So why I'm avoiding to using hot air is just because I don't want it to I don't want it to overheat any components on this. Yes, that's the main reason why I'm trying to avoid it. I think I'll pause it and I'll take my time, slowly, because you need to heat it and then press it, and then you need to wait it for it to cool off because you can't touch it. Okay, but I need to heat this surface here, those three, yes, press it, apply the solder, catch it, yes, and then with this will catch, but only if this will be at the bottom. If no, I need to hold it. Keep in mind that it will be hotter, yes, so I need to go to this surface, yes, again, and do again like that, maximum possible. Now it's on the surface, almost on the surface. Now I can solder it, yes. So you see, so it's time consuming, and I don't know if you wanna waste your time on watching it, yes. I know that I have to do it, and do it today, not tomorrow, not in a week time, because customer is waiting. You would like to pick it up now, if possible. But yeah, it has to go to the bottom, as this one is. If this won't, it won't work. Well, it will work, but it will be stacking. So guys, I'll pause it and I'll do it. Okay guys, so it took me longer, and plus the lunch and plus other stuff, so yeah, customers and so on. So I managed to remove it without any problem, like big problem I mean. I did try to put in another one, and I haven't noticed that the new batch of them have, don't know if you can see it clearly. Oh, you can. Okay, so you see those five stands here, and then it's going to this, yes, and then it's a stand as well, and that's higher. If you match them, that's higher than the original one. When you take in account those legs, yes, so it's a no-go. So I put aside this one. I thought I can take another, like a new potentiometers and fit, to the old one. Unfortunately, no, there is an issue with the mechanism of the joystick, so I had to neglect that idea. As I've melted this one because I was trying too hard to do it, then I said, okay, I need to check what's wrong. Yeah, so I removed that one, and I'm looking at the, at the bottom of it, and as you see, it had legs, so I had to take my time, take this one, cut myself, of course, because there wouldn't be adventure otherwise, yes, and so I did that. So we got it. Customer knows about the delay. He already asked me how it's going. So it's going. You can say that it's going. It's not that it's not going, it's just that it's not going the way we planned it, because the new badge is just unfair with us. So it didn't go to the flat to the ground, yes? You couldn't do what you're doing right now. You couldn't fit it. That's what I told you. It has to be on the ground. If it's not on the ground, it will be too high. If it will be too high, then you know, being on a high, it's never good, yes? So maybe it's good for a short span of time, but it's not good permanently. So it's about 1 millimeter higher, and this one, original, when I'm putting, you know, against it, it's the same height now. So I had to cut that surface from underneath, and I'm checking, and you can see all of the surface right now, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. All the way along, yes? No issues. So, yeah, cutting it was the only idea I could think of. And now sitting flat. So, yeah. So this is the way to go. Unfortunately, with this batch, I'll have to cut all of them. And not, at least I won't melt them. The only problem is that here didn't want to go perfectly, but it's a 2 pins to 2 pins, so it should be fine. I shouldn't have any issues with that. If I've got a bit of a connection here, I can solder on this side as well. Yes. No, I won't, because that's underneath. But I'm telling you, it's 2 sticks, 2 micro sticks, and 2 micro sticks. Let's get a new one. Let's get a mirror, just to be on the safe side. You know? Because some of the things we can neglect, some of the things we can't neglect. We shouldn't. Yes? See how beautiful, clean this meter is, digital multimeter, and that's from 90s. Actually, I don't know which year it is. Metex M3650. Metex M-M-3650. Release date. Okay. So yes, 3650 equipment, Metex Corporation, Cell, World 1981. 1985 even. Wow. So yeah, this is an old one. Country manufacturer, Metex Corporation, Cell, so South Korea. And it's a years 1985 to 1988 roughly, yes. And there were two models with this. It had a button here to 0, adjustment to 0, but it doesn't have any more, which it is what it is. And it was with a hold button. I had like this second one with a hold button. Unfortunately, I don't have the second one. That one was a bit burned at one place and so on, so yeah. I brought this one from Poland. So it remember my 90s work. 90s. Or, you know what, this one is early 2000, but it was manufactured really older. It's just that I was using the other one, the other Metex. And, okay, these are shorted, very good. And these two are shorted as well, brilliant. So yes, that's what I was saying, I was remembering it right. So yes, these two pins, I need to see what you're seeing because otherwise I can't be sure. Okay, so these two pins, yes, these two pins from the front, if I touch, it's a short, and these two pins now, these are shorted as well. So we were happy to mount it for the customer, yes, and this is not an issue. So yeah, happy days. I can solder it and it should thrive, yes. So let's get this party started. I'll pause it for a second. Okay, so we're back. So you see, you're doing sometimes a job which you should do for like short span of time, and then it turns out that unfortunately that's not the case, because you've got a new batch of tools, or I mean of the components, yes, which you literally can't do quickly, because it's turning out that the batch you bought is just rubbish to start with, and you need to cut it, or sometimes you can't use it, you need to order another one. And then I would have to write to customer and say, dear customer, unfortunately I can't fix it today, I have to order parts for it, yes, and please wait, or get some other Xbox controller and put a used one and say to customer, it's your choice now if you want to keep it this way, or if you want to come back. I won't charge you more, but I'll have to do the same job one more time, like Pentatonics with Daft Punk song, yeah? One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. Like a little phoenix. No, better. Me not singing, because I can't sing, okay? If I will be singing, you will be leaving. Okay, let me magnify it. Okay, so now, fingers crossed you can see what I'm doing. You remember that we need to make sure that this is sitting flat on each side, yes? You remember? Because if we won't, then we will be doomed. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to catch it from opposite directions, yes? So like this. Now checking the height. Yeah, we're happy with the height. So now we're trying to catch another leg from different angle. I mean from different side. Oh, come on, melt. Oh, that's a bad connection. But it still holds, believe it or not. Yeah, now it's better. It's acceptable. It's not wow, but it's acceptable. I don't have to correct it anymore. Yeah, I can leave it. I'll open the window. Oh! Stuff is fallen stuff. Okay, now when we get it stiff, we can check on this side. Yeah, it's flat as well. Good enough. We can, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it, okay. So we can continue, yes? Yes, this one won't be done, because we know this is the same connector as on the other side, and it's a hole here anyway, so it wouldn't fit. We can connect this one, add a bit slightly more. I know I said I don't need to correct it, I know what I've said, but I was doing it and it was an instinct. Like, you know, you're just doing it and, oh, another one, okay, let's just do it. I didn't think, if I would think, I would for sure leave it, because I know what I've said. No. That's actually okay, but just a bit not enough. Ooh. Okay, so that's us. Inspection. Can try this one, but I don't believe it will hold. It won't hold. Okay, anyway, I'll clean the iron. Oh! And I burned myself. Second time today. I can't believe. Second time, 2 times in 1 day. Look. Here you see. I'm doing it for so long and I'm still acting like a rookie. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm happy with it. Now what we can do is can get this poker. Put this one away. Let's get this one. That has to move when I'm touching it. Why I'm doing it is just sometimes it can look as soldered. Can't see from this side well. Well, now you will see. Stiff. Okay, good. So we can leave it. It's fine. We can clean it and we can leave it. Okay. Where's the isopropyl? Where's the brush? Okay, this brush can be fine. Okay, that should do. Because here is a low voltage, we don't need to clean it as much, and plus it doesn't work in extreme conditions. So yeah, normally depends how you clean it, on the conditions it will work and everything, because flux can be can work as a it doesn't it's not conductive, but it is possible that it will catch some moisture, so we don't want it. Yes. Okay, so let's see how it's now. It's loose, works on this side, works fine. Okay, you can see that it's going and it's pressing. Yes, micro stick is working as well. And then here on this side, works fine, looks good to me. Okay, so I'm happy I can put it back. I think somebody wrote something, maybe the customer, fingers crossed. Yeah, customer wrote fingers crossed. Yes, so let's put it back and let's make another customer happy if possible. Yes, so we've got this one. No, I'm talking rubbish. We've got this one. Okay, now we've got this, and we got this, and we got a connector to the phone jack. Yes. So yeah, so this has to go on the right hand side because that's the connector. Yes. So okay, so let's get this out of the way. Let's get these two out of the way. Okay, let's insert this one. And before putting this, we need to remember about this this audio, yes? So this is going this way because we remember on this board which we've done were those pins. So now cable's off the way. You can look for that connector. Okay, it is. I don't know if you will be able to see it, but it is there. That's white. Well, it's looking like a yellow actually. Okay. Yes, going flat here, going flat here. So, okay. Yes. Yes, good. Happy days. Everything works and seems to be okay. So now we can start off those two tiny screws, which are here. Of this small, okay. So you see, this job is not to make fortune, okay? So if I would have only these jobs, probably I would have to charge customers like £20 plus parts, because these jobs, if going well, they are going well. If they are not going well, you might spend, it's 1 hour and 16 minutes of recording, not mentioning the job I've done. So 20 to 30 pounds I would have to charge customer minimum to make it worth my time. Okay? Again, I'm making it for fraction of the cost just because of the right to repair. You know, we try to recover as many as we can. It would be a different story if this would be something which customer could, you know, like, could not use anymore. Like it would be, I don't know, some Atari, Commodore or something which customer would just use it once in a year, yes? Or once a month, or when the family will come, yes? That would be a different story. But if this is a day-to-day use, we should make sure that these things last, if possible, for as long as we can, yes? Now, again, these has to go flat. If they are not going flat, you're not doing a good job, because if they will be angled, it won't work, because it won't fit the socket. Okay, now when these are okay, we can solder those wires, yes? And do you remember how they went? I think at the top were red. Let's take my phone, because my memory is good, but you know, short term. Unfortunately. Yes, this photo. I'm talking rubbish, guys. It was red at the top when it was like that, because we see the motor here. Yes, we see the motor here and the bigger motor on the right hand side. So that's what it is. So guys, look, see here. Okay, so here is the now the gray and the black, and then the red and the black. We can turn on the soldering iron. No, there's no my skin anymore. I do believe that there is no more skin mine. Okay, you can see better than I am. No joking. Need to see good enough. Okay. Oh, I want to use flux here. It's should be one touch, and that's oh, come on, really? Okay, good. That will do. No high voltage here or anything. And now in the SO3 goes the red one. Yes, I'm right. Good. And the SO4 goes this one. Or if you want to learn Scots, this yin. But if you don't want to learn it, you've learned it anyway. The question is how quickly you will forget it. Okay, so another one was the same. We can take my phone. It's not that pretty to look at it. I need to apply a new screen protector because I've got tons of other jobs and I'm not doing in my screen protector, which I should, and I should do one for my wife, and I haven't done it, and one for my son, and I haven't done it. So yeah, there are jobs more or less important for me. Okay, so you got a top here, and then these are called, what these are called? SO. Okay, let's do SOs. Oh, went through plastic. Ouch! My fingers are burning. Again. A lot of soldering, a lot of burning. Okay, I can switch off the soldering iron. Move it off my phone, because I need to actually take my phone. Okay, so this is what it is. It's magnets are here, okay, or not here. Yes, here. So we've got a gray, black, we've got the red and black. Cool. And on the other side we've got gray and black. Cool. And red and black. I've done it the right way. Okay, I've done it like a pro. Cool. So now the next thing is the sync button working? Works fine. The next step will be to mount it inside the place where it was. Sometimes there is an insulation, but I don't see insulation anywhere here, so I assume that it is what it is. Okay, so we can put these ones now. Okay. Now we can put this one back on. See how the socket aligns well. Okay, happy days. So we can try to fit this one, and only keep in mind about those pins here, those plus and minus, because if we won't see them here, oh, like we see them now, if we wouldn't see them here, then we would do a crappy job at the end. And we would have to do it again. So yay! Okay, good. Good, everything seems to be okay. I don't see any problems. Now a grip, proper grip. Okay. Okay, so I think I can call it a success because it doesn't pop out higher. Okay, so what we can do right now is we can apply 2 screws. I'll change this bit with my left hand, right hand only, no help of anything else because I already grabbed some other stuff, controller. Oh, what I've used here. Literally, I don't know which one should be here. It turns out that none, because I should use this one. It was lying in front of me, so I mounted the wrong tip. Oh, Peter, shame you on. Things are in front of your eyes and you still can't see it, yes? Oh, what a beautiful day. It would be a nightmare if I would order them and I didn't test them, you know, and I'm building now the, making now the controller for the customer, yes? And then it's turning out to be impossible to mount these joysticks. Guys, that would be a shame. Because why I would, oh, you're off. Okay, no problem. I'll switch it off, switch it back on. Okay, it's on. Now we need to wait a bit and we'll be this menu. Fingers crossed, because battery was full, so it's fine. Need to extend the time for the power. I will see if I can. Oh, it's not on. So okay, off again. Yes, cleaning matrix, and then put it back on again. Yes, again on. Let's see if this will fix now or it won't. Back on. Come on, come on. People are waiting here. Come on. No, I don't see. It's showing, but it's not showing 100% of the time. Anyways, we can switch to the scene with me, because we get it back on anyway. We can switch off the light. We can get that USB cable which we had before. We can plug that in. This light should go on if we've done everything right. Yes, it's on and it vibrated, so the motors are connected the right way. Now I can go to the gamepad tester, and I can share it with you. Share. Okay, no gamepad detected, that's fine. Because we need to press the button, yes, that's the rule. Golden rule! Okay, it should be okay now, I think you should see it. We don't need more than that. Okay, let's press one button. We press that, okay? So now, let's try the same thing as we tried before, okay? So let's try this left analog stick. And it's going back. Oh no, the left doesn't work. No, work. But it's not going to 0. That's what I said, you see, that's the problem. So either it will need calibration now, because it's going always to the same place, and it's a new one. So either it will require calibration. This one is going fine. All the buttons are going slow. Yes, increment is okay. These are okay. These are okay. This one is okay. So I'm happy with the rest. It's only that, and the vibration we felt anyway, but I can test it. I'm clicking on the, oh, now it is. Okay, it is fine. Vibration is fine, so only the problem I'm having, it's a slight right and slight top here. It's not going straight to the, it would require calibration. That's it. Yes. So let us share the desktop now. Hold on a second. I had a joystick calibration somewhere. My mouse is okay. Generic Xbox path. Okay. Properties. Can I share it with you? Is it possible? Gamepad tester, check control, Google Chrome, generic Xbox path. Oh, that's the one I want to share. See? So if I'll use this one is going fine. That's fine. Top. That's okay. Now this one goes not ideally. Okay, so calibration. Access, which access is? So it's a access zero, yes, this one would require extra. Minus 1000, you see. Oh, 0. Yes, so invert. Access 0, center max range, minimum range, maximum center. I haven't done it for like long time, and I'll print screen first so that if I'll forget, okay, because literally I haven't done it for like long time, and it's easy to do something bad. I'll save it on desktop. Microsoft Gamepad, and I don't wanna, I don't wanna do cause a trouble for the customer. Put it here. Can move it, and I can move this one. Okay, now I'm happy to do it, because if I'll do something bad, it's fine. Okay, so I need a center now, but I don't remember if it was to the minus or to the right. Value of the dead zone. Row events revert. Okay, let's see. Calibration, and start calibration. Rotate your joystick around to move all axes into their extreme position at least once. Move all axes back to the center. Press OK. Okay, back. Okay. Axis back to center. Okay. That's it. Look, guys, like new. Calibration successful. Let's go to the website now. Look, like new. You see? You don't see because I haven't shared the screen. I'm a dummy today. Gamepad tester. Here you are. Blah blah. Look left, right, top, bottom, and it's going back to the original position. Yes? So calibration is successful. We've done it the right way. And pressing the button. I don't see the button. I see here as a button B11. So this should be button. Why this doesn't? So what I didn't touch, it didn't do in the calibration. Okay, I need to go back to the calibration now. Okay. Because it was writing all the axes. That's why I'm saying I haven't done it for a long time. And okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. I haven't done it, that's why. Okay, so I can't do sync button, doesn't, it's not seen here. Okay, so let's move these axes. Yes. And press OK. That's us. We can close it, we can close it, we can close it. We can go back to the website. Now we can choose the okay, now we can choose this one. So now it's going back, okay. Now these now these buttons are working, because they weren't working and I was like saying what I've done. Okay, seems to be okay. I'm happy with, yeah, this sync button, it doesn't trigger here anything. Gentle moves. Going back to original. Okay, I'm happy. Guys, I can put the cover back on because just one screw has left, so it's no point to record it. You see that it's possible to do it. So we've got a working one. Yeah, and you need to make sure that to check the height, because if the height will be too high, then what's happening is, if we would put back together, this is slightly too high, like 1 millimeter too high, and then what's happening, you go to the extreme on each side and it won't go back. I've done it several times in my life, that's why I know it. So that's why I'm looking after it, yes, now. And it seems to be okay. Yes, it seems to be okay. I'm not happy that I had to cut it off. I'm not happy that I have to done it several times. I'm not happy that it's not perfect. But I think, I think it's okay. Yes, I think it's okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it. What else I can do? I can fight for the right to repair, yes? I can fight for it. Hopefully to see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.